I'm Elissa with Music Capital. I'm about to chat with Primo the Alien at the new Waterloo Records for HAAM Day. Let's go check it out.
It's my color, fire in my belly. See it in the mirror, radiating from my body. Vibe is set to radio, walking through the door. Let them see.
I'm here with Primo the Alien at Waterloo Records for HAAM Day. How's it going?
Hi, it's great. Happy to be here.
Yay! So I read that your new album you described as a nightclub at the end of the world. Why do you think that people gravitate toward hyper-pop bangers in times of economic and political uncertainty?
I mean, I guess we're all just kind of like, fuck it about everything. And that's just kind of the direction I think music is moving anyway. Everybody can kind of produce music now, and everybody's experimenting with different sounds that set them apart. And I think we just keep upping the ante, and then we've arrived at this place that's just extremely chaotic for all of us, and I know it works.
Yeah.
It's a little soundtrack for our crazy lives.
I think we need it right now.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And it's a big departure from your previous EP, which felt a little bit more introspective and like singer-songwriter focused. Why do you think it's important to stay creatively fluid and change things from project to project?
I get tired of things rather quickly. I don't think I do any of this intentionally. I just, I want to have a good time.
Yeah.
It's like boring to make the same thing. And once I've said something once, I don't really need to say it again. And I feel that way about good songs, good songwriting. I don't like to repeat myself in a song. Once I say something in the first verse, I don't like to say it again in the second verse. And I just feel that way sonically as well. Once I've done something, I've done it. And then I'm like, the album that just came out, I'm already like, that's old.
Yeah. So
like, on to the next.
What's going on next then?
I already have several. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't really plan out things. I have several songs I'm working on. It'll be a little more chill, less aggressive, a little more lush sonic landscape. But I mean, I'll have another song out by October probably. I don't know. I just keep.
Yeah, you really churn them out. I also read that you, in some of these songs, wrote in like 24 hours, staying up all night.
Some of them were very fast.
Walk me through that. What does that look like? What does that feel like?
They're usually for a brief, so you don't have time. They need it, and they need it fast. And so it looks like, usually the way my production partner and I work is I'll start on an idea while he's filling out a track or something like that, and we'll kind of flip-flop. Maybe I'm tracking vocals and he's adding synths or whatever, and then we come back together and kind of go over it and fill it in and give it transitions and all that kind of stuff. But it's very much like an assembly line, kind of like he's doing something while I'm doing something, and then we're switching, and then there's a lot of moving pieces, and at the very end they kind of all slide in together, and it works. And granted, like the ones that were like 24 hours, we went back and like zhuzhed them when we needed to, but yeah, some of them were very fast. Chaotic.
Yeah, as it should be, yeah. How do you know when a song is an idea that you really want to run with?
Oh, I don't know. I think some of them I want to run with, and then I realize later that I don't. But there's some kind of like, usually when they happen quickly and it works really fast, I don't have a lot of time. So for me, and especially this last year, I had a full-time job and I was doing this at the same time. So I only had right after work, in the hours until I couldn't keep my eyes open anymore. So usually like whatever is easily accessible and for me to like tap into and make it happen quickly, and not something that I have to like sit there forever and be like, wait, there's something more. I need to like dig beneath the surface. When I have to like do that, sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How has your collaboration with Taylor affected your music overall, and when did you start working with him?
We started working together during the pandemic, I think, yeah. And I mean, it's my music just keeps evolving. I keep evolving. He's still evolving, as an artist, as a producer. And so we've kind of been doing that together, which has been great. And I think it creates sort of this like ineffable magic that he's bringing to the table, his, the sounds in his head, and I'm bringing the ones in my head, and it creates something that we wouldn't create separately, which is really exciting. But also he's such a phenomenal producer that it makes it a lot easier for me to get where I want to go and what I'm hearing. We kind of just know. It's like, we don't even, a lot of times we're just like,
just a little and then we know.
Yeah.
Nice.
Same page makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. I was thinking about something you said earlier about how when you say something once, you don't feel the need to say it again. What do you think Chaospop is saying that your other records haven't said?
Oh, this one was definitely like, I don't care. I don't give a shit. Fuck this shit, I'm out kind of thing. I don't know if I've ever been that overtly like, fuck all y'all, I'm doing whatever I want before, and genuinely meaning it. I really don't care anymore. It's nice. I've definitely transcended to apathy. So I'm there.
Liberating.
Like, not apathy about my music, but just apathy about anyone's opinion of it and, you know, how it's received or all that kind of stuff. I'm just making what I want to make and what excites me. And I think that this is probably the first time I've ever done that, where I'm just like, this is what I want to do, and that's how I'm doing it.
Have you seen that kind of freedom translate into your day-to-day life too?
Oh yeah. Like,
yeah,
I like literally am just done.
Yeah.
I don't have conversations that I don't want to have. I don't do things I don't want to do. I say no a lot more. I used to say yes to everything, no matter what. And I'm like, I don't, if I don't feel like it's worth my time or energy, I'm out. It's like, life is too short. You're just trying to have a good time. Everything's, is that a good time? Is it fun? And like, even with shows, you know, I'm here for HAAM Day. Like, this is a good time. It's HAAM. I want to support. Some shows, everybody's always like, the money, the guarantee. A lot of times it's like, if I don't care about the guarantee, is it a good time? Then I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll do it if it's a good time.
Yeah. One song that keeps getting stuck in my head is Gotta Get the Getty.
No.
It's like a tongue twister, like a vocal warm-up.
Yeah.
What image inspired that? And have we heard back from Getty for comment?
Getty did reply to one of my posts about it, and they were like, fire or something like that.
Yeah, sleep song.
But no, it would just actually happen. My friend Tamika Jones, she's a local artist. We went to the CMT Awards, and there was a red carpet there, and Tamika was invited, and I was her +1, and I was like, I'm getting on the red carpet, I don't care, whatever. And so I like lied to get my way on there, and then I ended up getting a bunch of Getty images, and they're like in People magazine and all these things like that. And it was just funny because I was like a little weasel, and so I was just, the song was about how you have to be, like, how gross it is, and like how you have to like worm your way into things, and it's desperate and sad and pathetic and all that stuff, but you do what you gotta do. Yeah,
I mean, it works.
Gotta get the Getty.
You do.
I got it.
You did.
The Getty was
got. Everyone's gravitating to your aura. Do you feel like people are coming more toward you as you're saying, fuck it, let it all go?
I think the right people. Yeah. Again, like, I stopped being as concerned, especially locally, about what my music was, how it was perceived. And I think, just creating music that I'm proud of and that excites me, I think is more exciting for other people. So I definitely have noticed more fans out of town and in other parts of the world that are, vibing with the music, and that's really exciting. Like on TikTok even, like I've made so many friends just on TikTok. So it's been really fun. It's easy to post about something or share something that you're proud of. A lot less easy when it's something you're like, I don't know if I really like this anymore.
Yeah. I think there are way too few female producers, especially in Austin, but just like in general. So what would you say to somebody who wants to pursue it or doesn't know where to start? How do you think we get more women producers out there?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think it's something that it's not expected oftentimes for women to be producing, and it's not encouraged as much as it should be. But at the end of the day, we have YouTube, and if you have a laptop, you have everything you need. I think just start. And I think a lot of people wait for permission to start, or wait until they know this or do that or try this or learn this, and it's really just something you have to start doing. It's trial and error. There are a lot of like core concepts, but at the end of the day, it's like your ears are what dictate what's good to you, and follow your ears. I
remember seeing a show a couple of months ago, and you were like, women can push buttons. It's easy.
It's really not hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that being a good producer is just as much of a talent as being a good songwriter or a good singer or performer. Like, there's an art to it that I believe some people are born with, and a talent that some people are born with. But I do think that everybody can cultivate those interests and that side of them. So, and also you kind of know. I think if you have that taste level. I think Rick Rubin said, like, I'm not a great producer or like I'm a great instrumentalist or anything like that. I just have great taste.
Yeah.
So use your taste. I think that's kind of like the key.
Totally. Well, yeah. What's on the horizon? Are you doing any more out of town shows?
So I've started a side project, another project with two projects with Taylor, two other bands that we haven't announced yet. We're just kind of keep it mysterious for now. But we have some stuff happening with that this fall, and then there'll be some remixes for the album that came out, and I'm working on the next album. It's already, I think I have at least 6 songs or something already for that one. So I'm just more music.
Very cool. Anything else you want to add?
PrimoTheAlien.com. I shouldn't do that in this climate, sorry. PrimoTheAlien.com.